Good evening. It's Poppy and Rebecca from Sweethaven Homestead. Today's 20th of February, 2019. And just take a moment here, and Rebecca's put together a package here for an upcoming event expected here at the homestead. So maybe we'll get her to tell us what she's got put together there.
Yeah, so we are expecting Honey, my goat. I believe she's a yearling. She is pregnant, and we don't know exactly when she became pregnant, but we've been expecting her to drop soon. Every couple days for the past month or so, I've been checking her back ligaments around her tail, and when you feel that they've just softened, they're not there anymore, you can almost grab your fingers in between under the tail, and that's the ligaments loosening to make room for the baby. And she's also starting to pass some mucus stuff, so we think it's going to be soon, but that could still be another few days. I'm not great at finding out when they're ready, but I figured I'd get ready just in case. So this is our birthing kit that we put together. Some things we need. So we need towels, obviously, for drying off the babies, especially since it's cold. I think it's minus 15 out.
Yeah, we've been having minus 15 today. We're actually for the next day is supposed to get up above zero for a little bit, so that might be good.
Perfect if she would go then.
Yeah.
Because that'd be good. I've got these puppy pads that, in case I'm actually there, to lay down, just makes things cleaner if you can get the babies to land on them and dry them off and whatnot. Towels, mainly for my own hands. Scissors that have been sterilized for cutting the umbilical cord in case it's too long. And I only have one glove currently, so I have to make do with one glove. And the iodine, which is what you dip their umbilical cord into to sanitize that. Garbage bags to collect all this stuff afterwards. Molasses. It's kind of an old wives' tale, but it's giving the moms some warm water and molasses after they've given birth. Kind of gives them an energy boost. But that's about all it is. It's just kind of nice for the moms.
How did you hear about that?
How did I hear about that? Well, it's online. People still do it. It doesn't deworm them or anything. But it's just kind of, they like it and it tastes good, and I don't know, after you've given birth, you want something nice, right? So we've got Ivomec for mom. This is a dewormer. So usually a day or so after she gives birth is when her immunity is low, obviously, and it's when worms and parasites can infest. So dewormer for mom. Thermometer and Vaseline for that, to check mom's temperature. We need to make sure that her afterbirth passes. Sometimes if you're not there, like with Maggie when she gave birth this summer, I missed it, and the afterbirth was nowhere to be found, so she ate it. But we're not sure, obviously. But so we check for infection, and that usually the first sign of that is temperature. It means some of it might still be inside. I've got floss here. I'm not exactly sure how it's recommended. I read it in one of my online somewhere, in case the cord needs to be tied off or something. I doubt that would ever be necessary, but just in case. We have a selenium and vitamin E shot that needs to be given to the kids their first day, right when they're born. This is to stave off white muscle disease. It's just from a lack of selenium, which normally animals would get from our soil, but all of our soil is now depleted in selenium, so we have to supplement. Or else, and it's very susceptible in kids. So I've got I've got the needles for that, and the syringe. It's very, very small dose. Like, it's literally going to be like a quarter of a mil, like super small dose for the babies. And I also have vitamin B, just in case. It's just kind of a boost for energy when things go wrong. But don't anticipate anything going wrong. So that's kind of what I have put together, just from online and reading what other people have used and done, and you know, best laid plans though. She could go without me and everything be fine, or you never know. You may need it.
So what are your plans now? Where you're sort of got the feeling it's going to happen soon? Are you on like baby watch or something?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, since I'm not. I've only had one animal give birth here, and I missed it. So I've got her. She was out in the baby barn with the boys, Astor and Elmsley. So I brought her now into the big barn where the alpacas are and the other goats, but she's in the birthing pen. So it's nobody can get into her and she can't get out, so she's still alone, so she's safe from bullying or whatnot. So she's just gonna stay in there now until she goes, however long that is. And I'll just keep checking on her every hour or so in the day, and at night I'll probably get up maybe 2 or 3 in the morning and check on her. Signs I'm looking for now are when she starts talking to her stomach, getting more vocal, standing up, lying down, standing up, lying down. I've been told that's how they get the babies into position, by moving up and down, digging, and kind of arching backs, hunching is usually a sign of contractions and discomfort. So
okay.
Those are the things going on.
So you feeling good about it?
I don't know. I thought I remember when we had Maggie that I was sure she was gonna go, within a day, and then it was like 2 weeks later, and I'd given up doing my my checks because I was like, she's never gonna go, and I was getting up 2 or 3 times a night, and so I didn't get up anymore. And then one morning I went up, and there they were. So I missed it. So I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I really have no clue.
You seem pretty calm about the whole thing, so that's good.
Yeah, hopefully she doesn't need any assistance. I read up on things to do in case of backwards presentation or breech, or sometimes they got one foot. So apparently they come out foot and nose first, kind of diving out. So sometimes they can have their head back, and sometimes they can have one leg back. Sometimes they can be backwards, with legs coming backwards or butt coming backwards. So I've read the scenarios, and I've watched a couple of YouTube videos, and I guess until you're faced with it, you won't really know how you'll deal with it. But I do have a neighbor down the road who raised dairy goats for years and years, and she said I can give her a call if I need to. So.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Well, I guess folks, stay tuned, and hopefully in the not too distant future we'll have some video footage of a cute brand new baby bouncing goat. Okay, good night. Good evening, folks. I just wanted to take a minute and give you an update on where we were with the goat having babies. So it's now the evening of the 22nd of February. So it's been 2 days since we did the recording of Rebecca showing you the goat birthing kit she had put together, and we still do not have any baby goats. So we're checking on her regularly every hour during the day and every couple hours at night, just to make sure. And like I said earlier, hopefully we'll have little goats running around real soon. Anyway, I'll keep you posted. Have a good night.